Is it because I'm uploading? It was supposed to be uploading while I was asleep, and it didn't freaking kept blinking yesterday. I don't know why I have to press the PS button just to see the downloads. Alright, no, it ain't downloading. Good. The cat be meowing too much. It's like you need a freaking cat door, like an animal door or something. It's like the dude want to just walk in and out of doors, rooms. Then he start pounding on the doors. Dong 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 dong. I'm like, God, shut up, kitty. Shut up. He's over there drinking some water out the bathtub. You gonna come in here, Mr. Man? Oh yeah, I was gonna show you one of these. I bought these at the store. They're like made spliffs. Just it's like it was probably overpriced anyways. I got 3 boxes of them. I don't know exactly how much they was. I didn't ask. But it's just really cool to have some spliffs, like a real spliff. Then every time I try to get one out, like I haven't figured out how to take them out without like messing it up. Yeah, that's aggravating. Gonna try one more time. It's a spliff. It's got the packer in there. It's really fragile because it's just one paper, but the bottom is hard right there, and it's like cardboard. But it's cool because it comes with these packers, and it's like they just expect you to put some bud in there and then pack it a little bit at a time. See? It'd be easy if it was like powder, like some keef. You could like just sprinkle it in there, pack it. And honestly, it's just something cool to have because it's better to smoke out of a pipe because you get more of the THC. Like smoking out of paper, you get 5%. Smoking out of glass, you get 10%. And then the best of all is that like a vaporizer, like the volcano that they used to give to cancer patients. Like it was really popular in California. I don't know about the South or the North or whatever, like the East, but like probably in the West and the East, because the South just probably do the chemotherapy or something. I don't know. Um, because that chemotherapy, that stuff I've seen about that stuff. That stuff came from like I don't know if it's true, but like mustard, like mustard seeds. Uh, when they started making mustard gas, like in World War I or something like that. Um, because the opposite side was using gas, and it was against the rules. So they were going against the rules, and they started using mustard gas, like from mustard. Like I love mustard. Like I ate some mustard the other day, but I started coughing like in my burger. Like you inhale the fumes and make you cough. And yeah, they figured out to use that in people with cancer to kind of starve the cancer out of the body, um, or to kill it or whatever. Uh, but yeah, I only really smoked a spliff one time. Or maybe I tried to make one another time. But like smoking around a guy that he made one for us. It was all spliff. Traditionally, I used to just like to be around people that like weed. I felt like us together as folks that just like weed, we got along. Like the vibe was much better. It was always weird when there was like, somebody that didn't like drugs or somebody that, they only like a different drug like alcohol, and then they're in the group too, and then it's just like the quiet one or the one that talks a lot. I've seen this chick. She was live streaming with like a DJ table. She was playing music. She had like 166 viewers. She was from Russia or Ukraine or something. I might as well say Siberia. She was like, uh, she was a blonde, like with the dark skin. Like I swear she was darker than me. Black roots, blonde hair, dark complexion. Like up in there, like I'm still sleepy. Like I feel like I'm still sleepy because the cat woke me up. See, that's what it's like to go to work. You got to go to work, but you still feel tired. I freaking hate that. That's why folks be doing meth and stuff. They be doing like drugs. Like I'm over here on a drug right now. Coffee. I'm really about to trim my mustache. Like, why is it so much longer right here, and then it's short right there, and then it get long again right there? Why can't it just grow even? Would it want me to go this way with it? I do not get it. What is this deal with me mustache? I cannot talk in another accent. I get my accents mixed up. Why? Freaking neck, man. I need to do. I need. See, right when I was going to sleep, I had two pillows. What bugs, Microsoft? Why is Microsoft telling me about bugs? Yo, YouTube, put me in the algorithm where you just swipe up. Why y'all not even putting me in the algorithm where you just swipe up where people looking at the YouTube lives? I think it's weird when y'all put the like a live stream in the YouTube shorts where people are just like scrolling up the shorts. That kind of just like screw up the whole vibe of YouTube shorts. Hey, this color blue match with these pants. This shirt right here that I got from Ross, it's plastic. Make you probably sweat. Feels nice, but it's plastic. You know, gets hot. This color matches with these pants. It's got blue in it. It's dope. Man, this cat, yo, putting holes in everything. Everything he gets his paws on, he put holes in it. Y'all seen one of them cats on a YouTube short? They was putting holes in people's bicycle tires. Like them little bicycle tires, like the bicycles where you do a marathon, you can drive down the road. Like, you know, where you got a paddle with your feet. I never had one of those. Those are strictly road bicycles. Probably wouldn't go on the grass or they just don't. It's like they don't care about people with bicycles around here. I seen a dude riding a bicycle off the road the other day. He was all up in the ditch. There's no lane for a bicycle. I'm telling you, like this shit is the roads are as narrow as they can get to fix. I mean, to put a big truck on it and then have another big truck on the other way. It's as small as you can make it. It ain't very wide. And then this place only 100 years old. It ain't barely 100 years old. It's like 90, 97 years old, 98 years old. People was like over 98 years ago. People was just getting together around here, and they was riding like they was riding in wagons, like mules, horses, and they made a road to cross a kind of like a river, like a marsh, you know, like a swampy area. I think you're getting a little stir crazy. Are you stir crazy? You're stir crazy. What is that all about? That is so weird. See how he putting holes in them? Needle paws. That is very strange of you, pink paw cat. Well, what are you doing? Why? Why? I'm gonna move to Europe. I'm gonna move to Europe in my old age. Just where they speak English, though. Europeans don't complain as much as Americans, do they? I don't think they do. I think they're happier because they've been done built up their places. They're the way they are. They're not as confused about who they are, and that's what makes people happy. That's what helps people be happier. You know you're a cat. Do you know you're a cat? I gotta pull the mirror out so you know you're a cat. Ow. 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 Why are you doing that? What is the point in that? It's not even alive. I thought you just do that for massages on other animals. Are you working out, dude? He's working out. You think the couch is part of me or something? It's like he thinks the couch is part of me or something. He's got his eyes closed too. I think he's pretending it's like one big cat. Yeah. Y'all don't waste too much of y'all's life just being on YouTube, like not looking for a date and just staying single. Try to get a date, like I downloaded a couple dating apps. I did before, like I downloaded Tinder back in 2018 and I didn't try to use it. I mean, I was on there swiping for a few weeks, for like a week, for a couple days. And then if you don't use it, they they ghost your profile, so it's not on there. Because for me to use it and to actually find a date on Tinder, I have to pay $120 or something for like a whole year. Or is it 6 months? Like, it's pretty expensive. That's why I didn't even try. I was just seeing how much it was. And there was lots of women on there. A lot. Just only like 10 or 20% was my type. The rest of them was for other people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of women around here. That's my type. I think that's why people be all depressed, be all single like a long time, cause like is like they just expect us to just find your own date, get your own relationship. Why you so picky? What if it don't smell right? It ain't about looks, it's about how it smells. It ain't about looks as much as about how it smells. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, maybe you just ain't got experience like that. Y'all, y'all ain't seen that woman that like, like there's a woman that smell like rotten fish. It's like a genetic abnormality. That's why I've been with every type of woman. Cause you know, like just I wasn't picky. So when you're not picky, you test. You just like it's like being at the buffet, at the salad bar, at like the restaurant, like the all-you-can-eat restaurant. You test like a lot of different kind of food, and you see what you like, and you realize what you don't like, and everybody's different. You can't stereotype people like that, you know. It's like women. It's like some of the women I was with. They thought I was gonna have a little D, and then by the time we was doing it, they realized I didn't have a little D. It's like you can't stereotype people. It's like sometimes, like, like sometimes I got with a pretty woman, and it wasn't good. It's like you never really know until you get down there. uh, damn. I might as well put the camera on you, dude. Oh, he stopped? I need some foldable furniture. I mean, I could take it over there. Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. I should just be using this. I don't like laptops anymore. The batteries wear out. I'm stupid for not buying a desktop. But you could just get like if you want like a small monitor, like a like you can use like a smart TV or any kind of TV that has the HDMI cable that'll work with it. If you just want to buy like the desktop. Nowadays they got them where it's just all in one. Oh man, that chick at Best Buy. She had ass like a zebra. Mm. Oh man. Hold up, hold up. Let me get some of this mayo off. I thought the problem was bread making me fat. No, it's mayo. It's really mayo, ain't it? Shake it to the max. Y'all want to lose some weight, lose the belly fat, stop eating mayonnaise. No, work out a little bit. Burn some fat. Put some mustard on there. And they say meat is not good for the brain. Well, it must be the kind of meat, like it must be how we cook it, because the fat's supposed to be draining off. You're supposed to drain the fat. Drain that fat, rinse it off next time you cook. Don't be eating it with the fat in there. Like you ever try to make some hamburger soup and it's full of fat? You gotta drain it. 3 Tabasco peppers. That keep your veins clean right there, huh? See, I got that. Like I realized yesterday that I got that PTSD with some with a woman that I was with because she smelled so bad. It made me feel like I didn't want to be with a woman because she smelled so bad. And like I thought that the smell would wash off like over time, and it didn't. Like I was having to hold my breath, like I was breathing without my nose. I was breathing through my mouth. That's how bad it smelled. And I'd never in my life been with a woman that smelled so bad. So now that, so now when I see a woman and she kind of look like her, I'm scared it stinks. Like it had me looking at women in a different light. And I know that if it's like that with some women, it's probably like that with men too. And I'm like, why do some humans smell so bad? Like, what is it? Is it like genetic? Is it like a genetic problem, or is it not always like that, or something? Like, is it just with a small percent of the population, or is Like I done told you before, like I was with this other woman, and like we was over at their apartment, and she was living with her sister. Like her and her sister shared an apartment, and it was like after we had already had sex, like me and this chick that I met off the internet, and her sister started telling me that their daddy told him that she smells like hog balls, and hog balls was like a type of catfish bait, and then she had a bag of hog balls, and she let me smell it. See, I should have known better because this was before I got with the other woman that I was just like, ugh. But this was like I think this could have been a similar type smell where it's just like kind of make you want to gag. I mean, it's pretty. It just don't smell right. So she let me smell the bag, and then I thought that was all weird. Like, and then we went to like having sex that night, and I was like smelling her, and I was like, yeah, that don't smell good. So I don't really know if it's a genetic thing or what. Because I guess what somebody likes the smell of, somebody else don't. But I seem to know what smells good and what don't. My mom used to gag pretty easy, and I get it from her. It's just disrespectful for me to tell people that they stink. So I should have just went the other way. Never went back. Or I could have been honest. I could have been honest and told him I didn't like the way that. So I think that's why I've been single so long. Like I have had me a few beautiful girlfriends for like a week or two since then, but it just I felt like one of them had a boyfriend and the other one she wasn't too pretty, and the other one was an ex-girlfriend. I didn't want to deal with that. Uh, Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Like I was watching this porno one time, and it was these two Asians, you know, 'cause the Asians are on porn now with the internet and stuff, and like they was all getting into it. She was going down on him, and she was really into it. And then when she got to be on top of him and was putting her, you know, her coochie all in his face, he was like going like this, like it stunk or something, like it didn't smell good. Like I always realized in watching porn, if they didn't like the way it smelled, you could tell that they was like trying not to breathe, or they just didn't like smelling it or whatever. And it's like pretty obvious, like they're all like straining their neck muscles and everything, like it's like okay, they don't really like oral, or it stinks. But she was pretty though. She was pretty. She was pretty, he was ugly, and I didn't get it. I'm like, maybe that's what I've been through. Shake it to the max. I don't even much like these tater tots. I like mashed potatoes with gravy. But it's nice to be able to explain things even though I want to explain it all. I feel like it's not good to completely spill the beans, you know, like just to be completely honest, but because the way I was taught, it's better to not the way they taught us in school. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I guess that's why people mistake kindness for weakness. They think just because you're not saying anything that there's nothing to worry about. But worrying ain't good. I ain't trying to worry no more. When I was young, I used to worry a lot, and that had me thinking about God and my existence on the planet and what all humans go through, being a big thinker. And I just come to grips that humanity is flawed, like that Fear Factory song. Humanity is greatly flawed. People are far from perfect. Some people are very close to perfection, but at the same time, they age and get old. So we're just like the animals, we're not that much better. A lot of animals are very beautiful, and the ugliest ones are the reptiles and the insects. But they can be beautiful within themselves sometimes. and you see the animals suffer with parasites. And the same thing happens to humans. A bunch of those people living in the world have parasites. Even we can get parasites in supposedly the greatest country in the world. I don't think it is anymore. But it's supposed to be. And it can be. There's probably smaller countries that are much better than bigger countries. That's what I think. That's what I'm starting to think. And they're probably more strict in who they allow in the country and who they don't. But at the same time, you don't want to feel like a prisoner in your own country. So it's like there's rules. It's like having to get a driver's license just to drive a vehicle down the road. But I think the people that are the happiest are the ones that like they don't feel tied down to somebody else, like their family or their boyfriend or girlfriend, or because they're poor, like they're able to handle themselves and live freely. Those are the happiest people. Because coming from a family that is like insecure and they worry, that sucks. Like, like sometimes I wish that I could have been like with a family, like that I see like other people, and they're more positive, and they want their people to uh, just be happy and like take care of themselves and just do whatever they want to do, you know? Like that's more freedom. And I think that when people are really like ignorant, that's what causes them to live in fear. Because I used to live in fear. And then I would smoke a lot of weed and I would think and I would learn from the internet, but at the same time, like I already had that logic built in my brain. Like I was already, because I went to school and I graduated and like I had friends and I could just see the world in a different perspective than some of these insecure, fearful people. And I don't like it because being around people like that, it causes like it's contagious. Like their vibe is contagious, and then it causes you to be fearful. Like I noticed that I could just like talk about some real negative stuff and kind of scare them, and then they get all scared, and I'm like, see, I'm not manipulative like that, but it's easy for me to be like that because um because I'm a big thinker. You know, they taught us in school, treat others how you want to be treated. Well, that's kind of weird because with somebody that's treating you with fear and insecure stuff, what if you start treating them with fear and insecure stuff and then it's like they like it? It's weird. They're like, yeah, 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 yeah. You know, that's how they think. Other people think differently than you. And it's like being yourself and they're different than you, it's kind of like it's not as fun for them because they have to listen to somebody else that's not like them. And it's like that's why people copycat each other. Like when you see some friends and they both acting the same, they're one of them's copying the other one. They're not really like that. So it's like being fake. And I don't like being fake. It's okay for a little while, but if you be fake too long, it causes like frustration and anger. When things ain't going the way you expect it to. When things like you feel like you putting in too much and not getting enough out. So it's better to just not care. So don't care too much. Don't care too much. And you'll be happy. Stop being a people pleaser. And you'll be happier. It depends on what kind of person you are. Some of y'all need to care more. Some folks need to care less. Seeing some of them videos on YouTube, I was in the woods the other day and I seen a mushroom that looks like some of the mushrooms I've seen on YouTube. It looks like a turkey tail, and I think it's some type of medicine, but can't trust the mushrooms. You gotta be really, 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 really sure, unless you just trust in somebody else, because a lot of them are poisonous, and they'll kill you by destroying your kidney. So don't be trusting everybody's mushroom stuff. Don't just go out and eating mushrooms you don't know what it is. Yeah, but YouTube got me shadow banned on the live streams, but it ain't shadow banned on the YouTube shorts. I don't get it. So it's like they'll only shadow ban you on your live stream, but they won't shadow ban you on your short videos or your videos. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. I get it, but I don't. Because because they give you that option to pick not for kids. And if it's for kids, there's no chat. And so because I'm picking not for kids, I'll be able to talk how I want to talk. Or maybe I'm just really boring and I'm just complaining too much like a typical American. But I done had enough of y'all and I feel like I want to move to a different country. And I don't want to bring nobody with me. I want to go by myself or with a girlfriend. If I bring anybody with me, it's going to be a girlfriend or a friend. What if it's 50 years from now and I'm 80 years old? 48, 58, 68, 78, 88. I'll be 88 years old, traveling to another country, just living the rest of my life out, just want to see the other part of the world. And then I'm going to die a happy man. That fucking sucks. You know what sucks? Being mortal and you gotta die. We all gotta die. So what are we doing? Just playing video games, watching porn, not having a relationship, working for a little bit of money, paying too much in taxes, paying too much on house prices, car prices, food prices. Is this really the world that we exist in? That's what I'm saying. They make us feel stupid. They make us feel stupid. They punish poor people. They make us feel stupid like we ain't smart enough. If you smart enough, you make a lot of money. So you got to get hungry for the money. And you got to make that money. You got to do it the honest way, but it kind of feels weird trying to do it the honest way when the traditional way to get rich is to just charge 10 times more than what you paid for, or even 100 times or 1,000 times more than what you paid for. That's how they getting rich. They they buying from people with a low price. Because there's different currencies around the world. The money is not the same. It's not equal. Your dollar could be 7 of their dollars or whatever. Your dollar could be 1,000 of their money. And that's how they do it. So it's like you want to be rich in America, you got to do business on another part of the world. That's really what it's about. That's what it came down to. Ugh. Can't believe there's a guy that was streaming a video game yesterday. Like a new video game, and he had 100,000 viewers. He must live in a city with the cheap internet. I swear, man, I'm gonna have to pay $100 a month or more just to get some internet that's capable of doing that. But if I send $100 to one of these people in a foreign country, it's a lot more money than what it is over here for them. If it's a cheaper, if it's a lower, if it's like a third, man, they say America already a third world country by the way we live in. They squeezing the hell out of the middle class, the working class, the lower class. They expect us to get welfare, the poor people. They expect us to get food stamps and uh, whatever it's called, that welfare stuff. It's at the Social Security office. You go get some. But a lot of people, they feel pathetic if they do something like that. Because their pride. Yeah, but I used to be on this Plenty of Fish dating app. I just didn't use it more because I didn't have a phone number. I think that's what it was. or I don't know. I was just looking around to see if like how many women was on there, and I didn't see that many women. Like they were like 100 miles away or something. No, it wasn't that many. I was wondering why it's not that many. It's probably Facebook's fault. It's Facebook's fault. Women probably think they can be on Facebook and get relationships like that, but it don't work good. All they're gonna get is somebody's ex, like one of their ex-boyfriend's cousins, or one of their ex-boyfriend's uncles or something. You know what I mean? One of their, one of their ex-boyfriend's old friends. That's how Facebook works. Because it don't help people search in their area, like their zip code, or their like even their state. I hear a kitty over there. Is there a kitty over there? Coffee. Yo, Coffee. Is that you? What's up, dude? Like, I like my mustache more because I have blonde hairs in it. Should I just color my hair blonde or something? Should I color my hair blonde? You think I should color my hair blonde like my mama used to? That would be weird. It would be weird. Wouldn't it be weird? Oh, I know YouTube shadow banning my live stream now. I don't even know why. They don't let you know why. Maybe it's because too many of them videos where it says blocked in Russia. Why would Americans care if it's blocked in Russia? Why should Americans care if it's blocked in Russia? Why does YouTube have to do this whole globalism thing? Whenever they got different value systems as us. It don't make no sense to me. It don't. It don't. Just because Russia blocks American music, does that mean that we should follow what they want and not play music? Huh? Is that what you believe? They got us on here looking like fools. YouTube is anti-music, anti-adult. Is that a mosquito? Or is it because I actually have facial hair now? Nah, I seen this streamer. She's from like Romania or something. She wasn't playing music. Like she used to play a lot of music, right? She stopped playing music and she just like put it on mute like this. Like I noticed that she got a lot more viewers when she stopped, when she muted her stream.
Most of the time, they have in Polish families, they keep everything in check. They are in charge, and yet they have no own money, and because of the lower level of income they raise, they have no chance actually to save any kind of money and to gain experience in the investment area. So also it's a block factor for them, and it makes it much more difficult to become independent. One thing I also heard here today, because obviously while doing this report, the authors looked at various age groups, and surprising for me, younger women were more anxious about their future or their daily life than older women. Yes, I think that in case of younger women, we also have this like trend that we tend to tell young people what they are supposed to do and what we expect from them. And this fight and attempt to comply with these expectations is resulting in a huge pressure they simply feel. But as we become older, I guess that we are less and less open to hear other people saying or telling us what the way of life should we live. So I would say we to some extent get immune to this pressure coming from the society. What was the most surprising for you while contributing to this report? I think that this huge pressure felt by the youngest generation, but as I also have teenager daughters, it shows me that this kind of pressures definitely too huge for them to cope with. And the fact that financial difficulties are the main reason that contributes unfortunately negatively to Polish ladies' self-care and well-being to a bigger degree than stress at work or social pressure. What can we do about this? I mean, was that surprising? I mean, this is the way it is. It's going to be, like I said, 2025, you would think we'll be in a different place as women. This is the way it is now, but I really hope that it is starting to change. For example, with reports like the one we were talking about today, with a lot of initiatives showing that we have to run companies which are inclusive and taking advantage of the knowledge and experience that they have their women employees. And I also think that women are more and more aware of the fact that they are not equally treated, and it will also result in simply disagreement to that and their active fight for a better world. So 2025, the middle of 2025, women in Poland have to face inflation, rising prices of energy costs and stuff. I mean, what do you see for the remainder of the year when it comes to the economy in Poland? Faced not only by women generally. Yes. Well, it's a different question because you compare macroeconomic trends 10% wage growth, it might look normal, nothing extraordinary, but if you compare it to other the macroeconomics dimension in other countries, you will see that Poland is one of the strongest developing countries. So it's also a sign for me, which is source of hope. Yeah, we have a strongly growing economy, we have a strong labor market, the situation of the labor market have to improve.
Fingers crossed to that, Marta Petka-Zagajewska. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all in this week's edition of the program. I'm Danuta Isma. Thanks for listening.
Time to burn that fat. Time to burn that fat. Let's go. Get off of that.
Lets you do that. How can you tell if your supplement has been developed by amateurs or pros? Neither could we. That's
Give me
why
50.
I joined forces with 7 other
Go, give me
leading
50.
doctors to create Doctors Preferred.
One.
Supplements formulated by us to
Two.
make this liver plus.
Three.
Doctors Preferred supplements are doctor
Four.
formulated, using clinically validated ingredients and triple tested for purity. Miles to love.
Threat, whether Canada recognizes Palestine or not, you could argue about whether that's a good idea, but still
Six.
not an unusual and extraordinary
Seven.
threat. And I can go on, but basically this is an arbitrary
Nine.
power without limit that is being claimed to impose what would ultimately be trillions of dollars in tax increases on Americans, damaging our economy, increasing prices, reducing economic growth, and destroying the rule of law, because when one man can decide anytime he wants to impose these
20.
massive tax increases for any reason he wants, that's not the rule of law, that's the rule of one man. It's what our founders wanted to avoid.
I mean, in a quite literal sense, it's what they wanted to avoid. I mean, really. Ilya Soman and
29.
Steve Leisman, thank you, gentlemen, both. Appreciate it. Still to come, who is going to lead the Democrats into the future? A new round of speculation as Kamala Harris makes an announcement, drops a book, and heads to Colbert.
To
38.
avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers,
42.
malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
45.
If your cat's litter makes you do this, you need this. Pretty Litter is an odor-busting, low-dust, health monitoring solution to your cat's litter box.
50.
Scan the code on screen for your exclusive TV offer, or visit prettylitter.com today.
If your roof is showing danger signs like streaks or raised shingles, it...
Man, there's too much negative shit on the news, man.
Let's have a sneak peek at this enchanting experience. According to the organizers of the exhibition, even muggles will enjoy their time in the space of Alvenia Planet Studio, which hosts this multi-sensory experience. I had the magical opportunity to visit the display and talk with Tom Zeller, CEO of Imagine, a company that has brought the experience to Poland.
The people at Alvenia Planet reached out to me, and we were touring through Europe with the exhibition, and it seemed like a wonderful opportunity. We know that Poland has a large fan base, and it was also, this last Friday was the 25th anniversary of the launch of the original book, so it was the perfect timing, and also they have this wonderful venue, so I don't think you've been inside yet, but once you go inside, you realize how big this exhibition is. It really, somebody asked me, what is the surprise about the exhibition? And I feel like people are surprised at how it keeps going and going and going. So you need a lot of space.
Too much negative shit on the news. I don't like it.
Over 50 huge trucks. So we need a big space. And they have a big, beautiful space here. A lot of area for us to set up. So it's really nice for, being in an old city like Krakow, it's hard to find big places. So it's nice that this exists.
I guess this thing's
connection
charged.
to filmmaking, because this is a studio as well. So it all was just a really nice match together. And so we're really happy to be here. We've had a tremendous opening weekend already. I think there's over 15,000 people have been to the exhibition, so it's and happy, smiling people. So,
Brooks
so yeah, that's
Stone.
why.
Excuse me. Who are you?
Rubius Hagrid, keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts. Of course you know all about Hogwarts.
Sorry, no.
No? Well, I'm sorry, didn't you ever wonder where your mum and dad and Mary go?
Oh, what?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Learning spells, being sorted into your favorite house, or playing Quidditch seemed like a fantasy. But now, with the newly opened multi-sensory exhibition in Krakow, southern Poland, those dreams can become reality.
Shake it to the max. What? You like that kitty food? You like that kitty food, huh? You don't like watermelon water, beef, bread, crackers. He sipped a little bit of coffee one time, and he just likes kitty food, cat food. I need to buy another car to feel happy on Need for Speed. I need to pull another girlfriend off the internet so I can get laid and be happy about that. I'll be happy if I don't get no STD. Or if it smells good, I'll be super happy. If she ain't got no toxic ex-boyfriend, I'll be super happy. But it's got to be all three of them. For real. I got comfortable being alone. I know what it's like. So I'll never hurt like I did before. You know what I'm talking about, Coffee? Can you sense my vibration? Sense my vibration. Stop listening to everybody's opinion and just follow yourself. Just because you don't like something don't mean I can't do it and feel happy about it. Just because I don't like something don't mean that you can't do it and feel happy about it. Everybody's different. But you can't force people to like what you like. So if she don't like what I like, and I don't like what she like, that might not be a good relationship. I guess I'll turn the music off this thing. Motion blur off. I don't like it when the camera shakes either. Camera shake off. Auto sign in off. I think I got some mustard in my eye. That's it. Restart the stream. I'm gonna put a different title too. I'm gonna restart the stream, and I'm gonna call it "I only like women that smell good." It's the truth.